Halfway through our 12-day Andalusia trip we took this past May, this is day 6 and our final day in Sevilla. This was kind of a free day for us in the sense that we didn't have any activities booked. We had some ideas in mind of things to do, but one thing that we really wanted to tackle at some point on this trip was shopping, so we took the opportunity to do just that. We had a late start to the morning and crossed over to the Triana neighborhood and popped into the market for some lunch. This is the biggest market in Sevilla and it's quite popular, but I wouldn't recommend exploring much past the market as there's not too much going on in the neighborhood. If you're coming here, I would really recommend getting one of the fresh pressed juices. We got one that was so flavorful, it literally tasted like natural Sunny D. We ended up spending quite a bit of time in this neighborhood as there were some stores only found here. We went to the shopping complex at the Torre, Sevilla, mostly because it has the only centrally located Primark in it. We spent the afternoon here and it was really quiet. There really wasn't a lot of people here at all. And I don't know what it is about Spain, but it seriously has the best shopping. Mind you, being a Canadian, I feel like our shopping scene is quite limited and overpriced, so anytime I find myself in Europe and specifically in Spain, I'm hitting up all the shops. Compared to Canada at least, I find the selection and prices in stores like Zara and H&M to be so much better here. Also, I seriously fell in love with the style in Spain. I feel like the women look so chic and put together all the time. We went to this Japanese style restaurant in this mall that had a €13 lunch menu that included an appetizer, main course, dessert, and a drink. We couldn't believe it, and it seemed like the mall was a ghost town because everyone came here instead. It was very much a popular local spot. Heading back into Sevilla in the late afternoon, we stopped by the Fine Art Museum. This is a pretty small museum with a Spanish collection dating from the medieval period to the 20th century. It only cost €3 and it has this one room that was absolutely spectacular with a Moorish style ceiling and massive paintings. For dinner, we went to this cozy Andalusian restaurant. It was more of a fine dining kind of place and the food was incredible. I'm vegetarian and they transformed vegetables in ways I've never experienced, and everything was so fresh and high quality. We took the long way back to our Airbnb through the Santa Cruz neighborhood, around the cathedral and Alcazar complex as we hadn't yet seen it at night, and then we called it a day. Tomorrow we'll be headed to the beach with a much needed stay in Cadiz, so stay tuned for that.